大家好，我是小猫，那我们一样直接开打吧。
It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here's Nolan Jones. Doyle leads off second with nobody out.
靠，第一个球就来这么难的。
Dives and he can't hang on. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. Safe at home as two score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, but it was always fun to see an inside the parker. And man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Kid with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top of the second. And that's outside. That's a ball. Grounds one to short. Tovar throws to first. One out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
24, Ryan McMahon.
Hit into center field. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now batting.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. And misses inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it.
Line drive, base hit. They're waving McMahon home. The throw's offline. He's safe. and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air, right field. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Rockies 5 and the Padres 1. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, 我们的队友追平了呢。
Line drive.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And now the right fielder.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Number 17, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the 9th. On the ground.
EKSO 290 点播兄弟2军打乐天1军 OK 安排，我先存一下。兄弟2军打乐天1军，哦。
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Ryan McMahon.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
好啦，记录好喽。
Back up the middle and a base hit.
兄弟一棒张世伦。
He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate.
Number 17 had a rough go of it in this game.
那最终呢，我们这个4连战横扫洛基队哦。可是这场比赛5-0。就只有一棒要张世伦这个要求而已嘛。
That's whipped, base hit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 17.
Hampton back to work. High in the air, out to right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And there's a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but He did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. Zero extra.
Now this one is hammered way back there.
今年新人球季的第15轰，帮助球队追平比数哦。
And we're all square. It's 1-1.
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
One-run game, one out, one on.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a ball evens the count.
The count is full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Here comes a 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. 2 away.
The catcher, number 14, Joey Vaughn.
这个球挑战中外野最远的地方，飞不出去。
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one in the air. Tolio brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave one. Number 17 with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer. Bottom of the 1st. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Number 17 at the plate and takes high there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's downstairs. Now 2-0. Runner at first with no outs here. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. And that one hit to first. One at second. How about that double play?
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
One out, base is empty.
Number 17.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swinging a foul straight back. The Rockies up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Out of here. His 16th home
今
run
年菜鸟年的第16轰，击球出速101迈，飞行距离379英尺。
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Number 17.
Slider right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And a ground ball to first, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly is called. First and second, 1 out. Austin Shenton, the next up for the Padres. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe
这是最远的一垒安打。 平安安哦，晚上好。
Digs in now. To third. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch
好久没来看大联盟了，真的好久了。
That's outside.
可能在忙吧。
center field. Doyle moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Number 17, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just.
好了，那这场比赛10-2有一支全垒打，这个系列赛13-3。这球场好看耶，这是洛基的主场。今天球季 OPS 来到了刚好0.7，16轰46分打点。这么晚才拉上来，16轰应该算不错了吧？球场好看吗？看看哦。
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
蛮有特色的。
Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Second inning here, no score. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the grab for the second out. One out, base is empty.
Number 17.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Ball one, no strikes.
Line drive. And there's two outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
McMahon.
Up the middle. That's a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. So digging in now for San Diego, number 17. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. To first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So 2 away with nobody on. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. 0 for 3 in this one. Grove, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Here's a rip to short, but he's there.
这个球打得很好啊！偏偏说会用那个 ABS 挑战的游戏了，也玩了。我觉得我这个游戏的概念不错啦，只是就是没有办法做到很好呗。
Number 17 with a less than great game in this one.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood
PK 是O290说我不会用，
and he does too.
那就我那个连结点进去，然后下载，然后应该就会有一个开启啊。我这样讲会不会太模糊了？ 听说不太乐观，38%。那个小黄人说要挑战到100%，很简单呢。再调整一遍，好哦。好，那再来这个系列赛要打匹兹堡海盗，我们的棒次升到第3棒了。上个系列赛17-3打得非常糟。
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Here's the center fielder. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. And 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Batting number 17.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Next offering is fouled back.
全部都边边角角。
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Time makes the grab. 1 away.
Up next.
2 outs, base is empty. Out towards left center. Smith on his way over.
听说挑战成功率来到了60%， 60%及格吧。
Yandy Diaz now. 1 down, base is empty. And there's a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the center fielder, 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball, right field, Benson. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 7. First and second, 2 outs. Trevor Larnach, the next Pirate to hit. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. And that is that. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Number 17 had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of
这场比赛呢，就是主场8比3击败了匹兹堡海盗哦。那我们又是缴出了一个4-0的答卷。这个打击没有手感呢。
And we're back, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here's the rookie center fielder looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. Hammered on the line, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. He was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
First and second, no outs. This is Joey Barton. Tying run and scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Off balance speed, there's one. On a Naylor, they get 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back to the top of the order now. Ji-hwan Bae, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Number 17 stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Inside, and now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Joey Bart now. In the dirt, runner goes for second. Throw to second. You're out there. And the inning is over. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Pirates 1 and the Padres nothing. Fulmer, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Foul ball. Winker off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for San Diego. They lead it 2-1. Ji-hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses. Now 1-2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. So digging in now for San Diego, Joey Bart. First offering, runner goes, squirts away a little bit. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth. And now the first baseman, Austin Shenton.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
好，直接接杀
Now
吗？
batting, the designated hitter,
Reese Hines, the next up for the Padres.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over, so the best hitters in this lineup.
That one the other way, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
那这场比赛我们4-2，还 OK 吧？
Yandy Diaz now. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year
继
with
续
a new
对
career
海盗
high
3
in
连战的
homers.
第
We just don't
3
know
场
how
比
many
赛，
he's gonna
前
hit
面
quite
是1
yet.
胜1败。
Liner, base hit.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. 2 for 8 in
2
the
局我
series
们就
so
被打
far.
了个5-0啊！
Right through there for a strike. In the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. as we go to the top of the fourth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. On a line, base hit.
这一样是一个简单的安打球的处理。
Number 17.
First offering misses badly for ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
EKSO290无法按开始，你是用苹果吗？还是安卓？
Next offering is fouled back.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 2-2. On the ground. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. It's 5-0.
苹果的平板哦。 那可以把它那个下载的网址里面东西复制起来，全部贴到浏览器上面来。因为我是用安卓玩的，所以苹果我要试看看。
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That one missed.
2-0.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking
3块啊，等一个球看看。
walk you.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the...
Here goes the runner. Here's the catcher to hit, Dominique Marville. The tying run at the plate. Runners on the move. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single by 3 now.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Number 17, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
In the dirt, but kept close.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
But no advance from the runners. That's down and in, a slider missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tie them up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that'll load the bases.
打在一开始的开始按不下去，所以你已经下载来，然后也可以打开游戏了，只是那个开始没办法按。苹果的平板，那再找时间看一下程式吧，我看一下是哪里有问题。
Big spot, 2 out, both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. On the ground to third. Time gets it to first.
不过我自己做了一杯可乐冰沙，可乐结冰之后打成冰沙，它还有气泡吗？好可乐，就撕了冰嘛。
Ōtani Dylan will hit next. Benson, the lead runner at second. Simeon at first with no outs. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in.
可乐摇一摇，冷冻3小时，倒出来就是可乐冰沙。哦，好像不错哦。所以不能冷冻太久，是吧？所以现在系统是要我们挑战再见全垒打，对不对？
In there for strike one.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Bender is just 1 strike away.
1 ball.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1.
On the ground, right side. Simeon. Throw to first.
再见鸟滚。
And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Number 17 played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boo. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
比赛又是缴了一个3支0，天！好了，那今年2026年的赛季剩下最后3场比赛，对，亚利桑那响尾蛇。我生涯模式的教室签下大股会怎么样吗？生涯模式的签下大股不会啊。大股他2025就跟道士签10年了，所以应该这10年之内他都不会到别队去了。
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. That one
是挥了一个非常漂亮的大空棒。
Strikeout inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. So the lineup flips over. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Out towards right center field. McCarthy trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. One left for San Diego, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Now batting, the second.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
He was late there, strike one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Late swing, foul to the left.
96迈的卡特球。
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Right back to him on the mound. And that is the inning.
What?
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Number 17 had a
最终呢，我们就是在主场被响尾蛇9-0痛宰，跟今年教士的情况很像。我们一样是3-0。谁来救救我呀
And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Foul ball there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
这个球主审也捡，那就真的没办法啦。投手是 Dylan 6。
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they lead. 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plate for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Dylan Ōtani 再一次面对 Dylan 6。
Number 17. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. One out, bases empty. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This is Joey Bart. Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
我说了，今年第13次盗垒成功，距离50-50的目标还差37次。
Runner goes again. Hot shot to third. Gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. But he's back. Austin Shenton, the next to hit. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, Marte. Over to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. Padres leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Joey Meneses now at the plate. Thinking he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Man at first, 1 away.
Number 17.
Fouled off left side.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
我们连续2个打席从 Dylan 手中挤出了1垒。
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 1 out. There's Joey Bart now with the tying run at the plate.
休息一下，上个厕所，马上回来。
here in the bottom of the sixth.
哇，那因为下雨，所以外面还蛮凉的呢。
To the right side. Tosses to first. Got the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Austin Shenton. This one popped up. Perdomo. And that is the third out of the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 7th inning coming up. It's the big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. First pitch just misses. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Out of here. Grand slam. That should get the dugout.
哇，那我们轰出了大联盟生涯的第1发大满贯啊！本季的第17轰。击球速度106迈。
Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
And now, Jake McCarthy. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Gurriel scores. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call him clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Number 17 had a great showing in the win.
最终就靠我们的大满贯7比6击败了杨烈沙拉响尾蛇。这场比赛4支3猛打赏，还有一支满贯全垒打。再来应该就是今年的最后一场比赛咯，把它打完吧。
1 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Into center. That's a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rodriguez. Not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
First offering is fouled off. Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. 1 left for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And that's a base hit.
Leading up for the Padres, the center fielder, number 17.
Rodriguez back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
This one in the air. Meneses under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Number 7.
Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. In the air, left side. Gurriel has it sized up. 2 down. Number 17 had a rough go of it in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget.
好了，那我们2026年的球季全部结束了。我们是在明星赛后大概8月才升上来大联盟。不管怎么样，终于升上大联盟，真是太好了。再来，我要干嘛？我们看到，在2026年结束后，大比修有退休咯。其他比较有名的退休的。好了，那我们直播今天就先到这里结束。明天希望让大家可以看到2027年的敌人Ōtani。谢谢大家的观赏，我们直播到这里结束，拜拜。